Yeah. Anyway, what's that cricket in the background? What's going on?
Lucky crickets.
Yeah.
Are we on?
I don't. Yeah, I think we are. Oh.
Does it start the video?
I don't know. Let me hang on.
Press play.
What is this boring stuff?
Oh no, it's the fun part. We have to do this, guys. We apologise.
Yeah.
We're no one important, so we've got to say this.
Yeah. You know, like if you really want to read it, just pause the video.
Yeah.
Before going.
I know you're very interested in reading it.
Yeah. Oh, like you know.
All right.
Why did you choose a photo of me with my double chin? What is this? Alrighty. And we've actually got some sponsors. We've got some sponsors, you know?
Oh, yeah, we have.
Yeah. What's this one? What's that?
Time to hit the pause. Buy crypto.
Is that? Yeah, that's from.
Oh, that's us, guys.
The marketing department's giving us some money. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've got money from ourselves.
Yeah.
Mad.
And the other one that's come today.
Sponsor,
You got another one. You ready? And thanks to Jim Bob's Shallow Bar, Stratfield. And they're at Greenacre too. How about that, eh?
Healthy food, guys. Just go eat there. They take Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They don't take one Bitcoin. They don't take small amounts, just a whole one.
Just a whole one, yeah. So that salad would probably cost you 2 Bitcoin, wouldn't it?
It's alright.
Cool. Yeah.
It's good food, though.
Yeah, that's right. Alright.
Alright, guys.
Here we are, hey?
We're back again.
Where's your top, man? Like, where's your uniform?
It's upstairs. I couldn't be bothered.
Look, you know.
I don't want to ruin my hair. I was put some hairspray on.
Yeah, actually, mate. Oh, wrong side.
Just enjoying the tea. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, look, it's green and blue.
Oh, yeah. We're just like brothers. Guys.
So what's going on? What's happening?
Not much. I was, last night I was looking at the consensus, actually.
Yeah.
Saw a few speakers there, which was interesting. Kept me up all night. Went to bed at like 6. Checking the market. Up and down. A few good points came out. I saw Upbit, the scandal. Apparently it was all FUD. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Which was good. So as we know, EOS got dumped a bit with price because Upbit is the biggest seller of it. Koreans there.
Yeah.
But now obviously things are back to normal, so we're expecting a bit of a rise now in EOS.
Yeah.
Even Tron, the lot of Tron buyers in that exchange.
Oh, that drives me up the wall, that project anyway. So.
Tron. Could you imagine they actually get a partnership with Alibaba?
Oh.
Could you imagine?
You know how many people come out there saying, I've got a partnership?
But yeah, he's actually mates with the guy. Like could you imagine?
Yeah, it's a bit like Ripple and all their partnerships.
Yeah, Ripple. No, Ripple's good.
Yeah.
Ripple's got a million partnerships and doesn't go over $1.
They're all trials. That's right.
That's right.
Where are the missing blocks? Anyway, that's a thing. Maybe if anybody find those missing blocks of Ripple, can they let us know?
Look us up.
Yeah, 32,000 went missing. I don't know where it went. I don't
Which
know.
was, Ripple's the biggest gainer last year.
Yeah, it's off its head.
Which is nuts.
You know.
Anyway, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put some money in if you want.
Or not.
Up to you, man.
Yeah, do what you want. Alrighty. So what do we got today? We've got a bit of a... we'll just transfer over to this sort of screen. Okay, so what do we got here, Con? What are you sort of talking about in this? Hang on. Wait a minute, guys.
Wait, Damien, you've been drinking too much Kool-Aid?
Yeah, Kool-Aid, man. I need to get...
We're going to go to CoinMarketCap. Yeah. We're going to show you some things on CoinMarketCap. Just like a thing you can do to see the history, actually, which is a good little feature to see. Like you get down to tools.
So you go to tools up there.
You can see the history of all the
maybe
cryptos.
Not because it's our things up the top there. If you go up the top, like where you got like market cap and trade volume and trading and all the tools.
There's tools next to it. Yeah. Go to tools.
Okay, so we come down a little bit. So we're looking at when's this period that we're looking at?
Are we onto it now?
I think so. Yeah, well, price was 11. No, definitely not. Hang on, guys. This will take a little bit. Our internet connection.
Tools. You go to historical snapshots. From there.
There we go.
And then you get to see since 2013. Pretty much on any given day.
So we'll go to the closest to today. I mean, it's the what's the date today, Con?
That's the 15th.
The 15th
of May.
Yeah, that's right.
2018. So we're going to go now for the 18th of May.
18th. All right. So that's 2014.
2014, yeah. So now it's about 4 years ago, yeah?
Yeah. So it's in Australian dollars. It's pretty bad. You probably can't see it
this
that
is
well.
in US, that's right. So the price was $600 US
Yeah. So 600. No, Australian dollars, by the way.
Oh, I don't Australian.
Yeah, I've converted it over. So you might be able to see it. I've got it up there. It's probably a little bit hard for everyone to see at home, but we'll just run through it. So, for instance, you've got Bitcoin at about 600.
Litecoin was second. Ripple was still 3.
So the point of this sort of thing is, are the coins still around?
Yeah, so we're looking at, like, people talking hodl, right?
Yeah.
So people are, just buy a coin and just hold it, like, your top 10 coin, you'll be all right. But in reality, if you look at the top 10 here, like, a few years ago,
so
things change. So we're trying to say, look, don't hodl.
No.
Right? Because you got to always be on top of your projects, always be researching and always getting information because the market changes. So the technology changes, things change. What was in the top 10 sort of coins back then aren't going to be top 10 now. Like if you compare the top 10 now, Bitcoin is going to be there.
Yeah.
Litecoin's out of the top 10 now. That was 2. So if you bought Litecoin thinking, that's going to be the best gainer.
That's right.
So, and a lot of those coins aren't even nowhere near the top 10 anymore.
No, exactly. So
some of it don't even exist. If you go to top 20, like say come back now to today.
Yeah, we'll just quickly go through. I mean, look at Bitcoin at the moment. This is from the 15th of May 2018.
Yeah, it says today.
So we've had a bit of, like, about 11,600 Australian. I'm just going to go round figures, even though it's 679. You got Ethereum, you got a Ripple in there. Ripple back then in 2000 0.8.
Yeah, like it went up nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. You know, Bitcoin Cash is there, EOS is there, Litecoin's still there.
Yeah.
Cardano. Yep, Stella's still there.
IOTA, Tron.
And Tron. So, you know, that's a really good point.
What type of coins have pretty much come to the top? So as you can see, all the coins going to the top are pretty much platform coins. Yeah. Like you look at Cardano's in there, Ethereum, EOS, even Tron. There's a platform coin now coming out. Yep. So we're starting to figure out that, you know, we believe that long-term coins to hold are pretty much platform coins because without the platform, all these dApps can't run.
That's right.
So it's very important. Like that's the direction we think things are going.
Yeah, and the scalability is probably the biggest issue. I mean, we don't want another CryptoKitty sort of situation where it killed Ethereum's network.
Yeah,
and no one wants to wait in this sort of world.
Years.
Well, not even that. It's more about the processing.
The transactions. Yeah.
If data, like you just can't operate like that. You might as well just stay.
How would you build like a Facebook on Ethereum?
No.
If you can't, if a million people try and do a at the same time, it's impossible,
right? And that's something interesting that I was raising with a lot of ICOs when they, you know, I'm sure you guys have been out there where you've been hit up by 101 promoters trying to hit you up with their ICOs, and they're all built on Ethereum, and I felt like, wow, all these things are just built off Ethereum, you know?
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, a lot of projects now doing sidechain sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, there's a lot more technical people out there who probably understand that a lot more than I do, but, you know, I always find if you have to do a lot of heavy lifting off the chain and all those sorts of things, well, that's the point of issue.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly a bad thing, but I just think, you know, we're compared to, say, the up-and-coming project of EOS. And again, we're not trying to shield the coin here. Or anything like that.
We just see that EOS is the next one to actually come along that actually is scalable, and it's actually coming out very soon.
That's
in a couple of weeks. And they've already actually done a test on it of the playing that there's a game that they just put on.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting to watch. So they're playing this game using EOS.
Yeah.
And every single time you do a move on this game, it goes on the blockchain. You see like every move getting recorded.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. Awesome. It's the first time, like you couldn't do this with Ethereum. This is the first of its kind.
That's right.
So we're looking at sort of those sort of platforms.
The thing is, I find interesting with Ethereum there, though, Con, is if they manage to get their whole maybe Casper project or the other type of project that's meant to be like the Lightning to Ethereum, then maybe that might sort of save it a little bit. But really,
with the time frame, they're talking 2 to 5 years.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that for ages.
Yeah, and they've got all the developers and all the money in the world, and they still haven't done it.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of an issue there where look at Dan Larimer's history.
Yeah.
He's done Steam at BitShares.
Yeah.
The 2 most used.
Yeah.
Like if you look at history, you'd say that the future's looking good with EOS.
He's a bit of a champion. You should look him up anyway.
Check him out, Dan Larimer.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, so we'll move on to our next, well, I guess segment here.
What is it? I don't know.
It's the chart of the week, and obviously we find some awesome charts.
This guy's a good charter.
Yeah. So we definitely recommend not. Maybe.
You know, look at it like, if you're at the top here, you probably want to buy it.
Yeah, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that.
I'm king of the world. That's what it's called, this chart reader. So when you see like a Titanic forming...
you should buy at the top.
Buy at the top, this guy, look.
Well, maybe not. Maybe that's a tough
It's a good chart. Actually, looks like you can. It's really well.
I think that's like
So
Titanic
correction.
Corrections coming from the Atlantic up.
Yeah.
And over.
You never know.
Yeah.
Put some floaters on it, but that's a good chart, man.
Yeah, so good chart. Yeah, definitely read off that sort of stuff anyway.
Oh, you gotta love these charts.
Yeah. Don't use that one.
No,
don't ever use that one. Okay, so the big. I guess we have to really focus on. There's probably 1,001 videos already talking about this, but we'll follow suit. Yeah. Consensus, guys,
which I was watching last night.
So we've got consensus here, and some of the sort of.
It's actually pretty interesting. Like very well written out speeches, pretty much.
Yep.
I was watching last night. The guys from FedEx.
Yeah.
Were the people, the CEOs of FedEx.
Yep.
CTO. They're talking about the future, right? They're talking about the future of crypto.
Yep.
And they're very bullish on the technology.
Yeah, right.
And they claim that's going to help their business go into the future.
Okay.
Which you're talking about like multi-billion-dollar companies here, which they're talking, they need this actual technology.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about this too, today on the 15th, is one of the CBA major bigwigs in their companies decided to exit from them and go straight over to EOS project and be one of the major.
Which from Commonwealth Bank in Australia here, the biggest bank in Australia.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's big news here. Yeah. So he's gone to EOS.
Yep.
Another bullish sign for EOS.
That's right.
Again, the big players.
So we'll just go quickly through.
So we're going through some play people that are going to be speeches, and all these
Look
people
at that,
are
Rob
pretty high
Allen.
up.
I'd probably take Rob Allen. He looks very friendly, that fella.
Yeah, he's cool.
What about Federico? I like the Federico.
Hello,
mate.
Is that his real name?
I have not. Probably, yeah. So some chicks there, which is always good.
Nice. Females on the board.
Yeah, because otherwise it gets a bit male dominated. Probably the most interesting one would be this.
Oh, there's a guy.
Eli fella. This one here. Down at
Starkware.
You probably I just highlighted his name up on the screen now for you. So this fella's connected to Starkware, which is an interesting project that we've come on our radar to look into. So who's the main co-founder?
Vitalik Buterin is actually invested heavily into this.
Yeah, I find that interesting.
Technology, Starkware, it's a privacy-based coin.
Yeah, a platform really. Yeah. It's more, from what we can understand, it's more of a ability to sort of submit evidence in courts and all the rest of it, and allow the system to process different elements there as well. So it's not a bad sort of project to.
It's not out yet.
No.
Yeah,
it's definitely on our watch list that we're sort of going to keep an eye on, and it would be cool to actually go and see him talk.
Yeah.
So it's definitely.
You'll be able to see some videos online.
Yeah, anyway. But you know, if I had the cashed up and sold some of my Bitcoin to rock up to my $2,000 a ticket, I'd probably
in the Lambo.
Oh Jesus, how about that? Everyone turns up in the Lambo. It worries me. I guess there's
too much Lambo talk in that
space. And I guess what are we fighting? I'm not fighting against or making a point of difference. Isn't that what bankers do?
Yeah.
Isn't that why they get all their bonuses and stuff like that, and they turn
so we've become like them, which is
flesh and bling. Seems to, like, any coin or any tokens that have got heaps of flesh and heaps of bling around, I'm just like, I'm really not into it. It makes me always a bit skeptical if they've got all the...
Yeah, so we're more about the tech side.
Yeah, I mean, what was Dash? Dash had the lap dance in the blockchain, Northern American blockchain.
Digital cash.
Yeah, digital, but so old Dash there basically, decided to do a networking meeting in the strip club.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and also too, they have an F-18 fighter jet. I don't know what that is.
If you bought Dash 2 years ago, you've been Lambos.
Yeah, but would I want to be part of that project? I don't know. That's
for the cash,
For cash, yeah.
For the DA Ash.
For the DA Ash. So yeah, there's. I guess.
Boring. It's not boring. She's alright.
No, I'm not saying she's boring at all. So yeah,
there's this other guy. There's some guy that's.
This guy's part of the Bahamas. This dude here. I was reading up to
David JPMP.
Yep.
Where's that?
Down in Bermuda.
Yeah?
Yeah. So they're looking at trying to do sort of a bit of a Malta sort of situation. They're trying to be a bit of a fintech.
Right.
So
it'd be interesting. Crypto companies there.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting.
It's a good idea for these countries.
Well, because that is a bit of a tax haven. You know, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nothing like reinventing yourself, So come on down.
That's where Pat Rafter lives. So
really?
He doesn't pay tax. Yeah, Pat Rafter actually moved to Bermuda.
Oh, really?
So he doesn't pay tax.
I want to see this dude. I want to see Phil. Now, Phil Jan, he looks like a dude, doesn't he, man?
This guy.
Look at that
You
guy.
reckon he's in Lambos as well?
Maybe.
He's rocking up in Lambos.
Or maybe he's getting a lift with somebody. He's got a Lambo. I don't know.
Who else is it?
Yeah. There's an actual Australian contingency going.
Yeah?
Government sponsored by the looks of it as well, with part of Australia.
Australia's pretty up there with the crypto space now.
I mean, you look at Power Ledger and WePower.
Cole,
those fellas are awesome. You know? So there's quite a few Aussies involved in it. So it's quite a, what happened to Bradley? Bradley Dale.
He's the invisible man.
He's the invisible. So you look for that guy, right? And how about this one?
Where's that other guy you were telling me last time?
I'm just having a look.
Where's this guy? Is it a guy? We don't know.
I don't know. Which one is... I don't know. Hang on. It's a bit jerky, my internet connection here. Looks like it.
What's with the internet? So that's why we need blockchain.
Yeah, we do need...
Come on, Stratum. Get your act together, mate. Get us the internet. Decentralized internet.
Okay. So, obviously there's a fair amount of speakers, lots of topics going on. And I guess they're the main sort of points that we sort of pulled on, some of the speakers and all the rest of it. But if I just grab this one here...
is that the guy? That's the one we're looking for?
Here we go. So...
that guy.
Marco here. This is on the agenda, right? And you start looking in the mining section, from Genesis Mining. Is it a miss or
Marco
Mr.?
Strong.
Marco Strong.
Is he real?
Yeah, I think it is real. I'm not really...
That's a Tinder photo.
Have you been looking up...
guys on Tinder?
Yeah.
I haven't got Tinder,
or
actually.
Grindr? Which one?
I haven't got either.
He's such
I've
a
got
liar.
time for this stuff. I'm on the cryptos all night.
Yeah, of course you are,
Hey, man, knows that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just something funny we found on the website now.
You always say some of these little mistakes.
Yeah, but anyway, it's just something funny we found.
What else next?
All right, ICO in focus here. All right, let's transition over to there. What do we got here? Well, I was reading a couple of ICOs and there's lots of garbage as usual, but this one took my interest only because I'm still a big skeptical about how you can really have real world assets coming back into crypto, tokens, and how that really
like a tether.
Yeah, I'm not really convinced.
Safe haven sort of cryptos when the market falls, people put money in Tether. Is it real?
Yeah. So this one's particular. It's called a Swiss Real Coin. It's basically the Swiss commercial real estate. And so what this does is it seems like a really clever idea to raise money for developers to build and to capitalize on commercial real estate and etc.
Yeah.
The thing I really found interesting about this ICO is. And I'm thinking it could actually be really good here in Australia because what happens is all that sales data at the moment, it's actually quite... I mean, you can get it on realestate.com and things like that, .au. But, what happens if people make mistakes and all the rest of it, right? But if you chuck this on a blockchain of all the previous sales and things like that, you've got a credible sort of record there, So I guess if you know how much it was purchased all those proper times and, past times and all the rest of it, well, you can start to pretty much keep a handle on pricing and how much you prepare. Your return on investments and things like that.
Tax or land tax values and there's so much information there, and if you can get access to it data straight away, you can make faster decisions. Yeah,
so and also too, I mean, it's that whole classic of smart contract sort of situation too, and the ability to basically have all the land and title acts and all that sort of stuff, and titles to change really quickly, because that can take weeks. Where this way, it's a not quicker way of doing it,
and it's cutting costs as well.
Yeah, so it's nothing really new, but it is essentially for the real estate. I mean, there's been a few of these, but this one just took my interest because I thought this actually looks. The other thing too is they try and keep it stable. They actually, if the price goes too much, they actually release tokens
to try and get the values normal.
So basically, what they
try and do, if it goes down, they burn tokens. So the value goes.
That's right.
Up.
So what they try and do is keep it stable.
Yeah.
And so it's like they're trying to create like a store of value, and plus any of the value that goes back into, they try and create more projects so they can.
You can actually see all the projects that have been invested. So your money is actually. You're part of to go buy a house is too much money on your own, but put $1,000 in, you're actually owning property pretty much. That's right. So it's actually a good way to get into property like that. Yeah, so it's something interesting, well worth and we're not paid by these guys. No, definitely not. We're not receiving any money from these guys, and we're not trying to promote it as a financial decision. Yeah. But it's just something that took my interest in it. Yeah. Because you get to see where your money goes, like all the projects. Yeah. You can see every single bit of information to do with the projects, who's running them. That's right. All the profit statements. The team looks pretty solid as well. They know what they're doing. We'll see. We'll return to that one probably a couple of months down the track. But
we've just put that on our watch radar
Yeah,
anyway.
we're gonna
And
have
it's
a
just,
look at
as I said, I've read so many
Yeah.
white papers, as hopefully you guys too do as well. And there's so much garbage, but this one just sort of took my eye. So, speaking of something that we'd like to go back to is
one of my
we're
favorite
going to
coins
do
of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
I love
So
this coin.
a lot of people,
to
a lot of people in the groups, and we'll go like around December sort of time. There was
an influx
of newbies, right? We all know that in December, and they're asking, "What's the next coin that's going to moon?" and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right, as a piss take is that you should always do your own research, right? Don't just rely on just some random people.
Even us, when we tell you, they ask all these stuff that we say, go do your own research and find out for yourself.
Have a look, But this in particular one, and a lot of people know me, right? Is beef coin.
Beef coin, man.
Beef coin. So
it's
we
no.
we did not approach our goals. All raised funds will be returned. Thank you for all your support. So basically, it was this Russian
bullshit.
pretty much, right? Basically, what happened was this Russian entrepreneur bought this farm.
Yeah.
Right? This cattle farm, an organic sort of setup, right? He's
coin.
tried to sell the dream using beef coin as a method.
Tokenized for meat.
Yeah, like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, so... and
things
as well
that
as...
blockchain doesn't really need, to be honest.
No, I mean there's other projects out there that try and deal with agriculture, which is really cool, and that's something I want to talk to you guys later in another video. But... this one was just, you could tell, like rubbish. The video. Yeah. The actual video was basically a Russian translated to English voiceover, right? And it was really bad. The whole white paper
you're telling everyone buy
it. Buy it because it was a piss take, Absolutely.
They was telling these people to buy, no, actually buying it. So it just shows you, don't listen to anyone.
No, and I blatantly said it was a piss take.
Yeah, it was a piss take of people, and people probably actually buying it.
Yeah.
But they're going to get their money back, though, apparently.
Well, I hope so. Let's hope, because we don't need more scams.
Yeah, right.
No.
Enough big connect.
Yeah. So...
where's Carlos these days?
I don't know. Hey,
we're going to find out. We'll get Carlos.
I'd love to do an interview with that guy.
We're going to do a video with him, right?
Yeah.
That's in the to-do list.
Yeah. So, and speaking of scammers, so every time I go around the groups and all that, I've been banned from a few groups over time. Like
Damien loves
trolling. I don't mean to, but, if you're going to not do your own research... and all the rest of it. Actually, I wouldn't mind some tea. Actually, I'll get some.
Tea?
Yeah, thank you, man. So, tea time.
Sponsored by
Bushels. By Bushel.
Guys, if you want to give us some money.
So, cheers. Thank you, Con.
Got some cake, David?
No, I don't want any more cake. I'm trying to do a video.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, where's the chocolate cake one as well?
So, basically... the troll, I've been sort of kicked off a few groups, but here we go. I found this one in particular. So, I'll just read it out. Here is another good strategy to earn more cryptocurrency with small fund. I invest in JMK trading. I started my investor with as little as $200 sign, but now I have up to 10,000.
Wow, should I give you money?
Oh, yeah, I reckon you should. All you have to do is sign in to JMK Trading official site, which you automatically earn $10 registration bonus and investment with any amount you choose, and after investment period, then you other for investment of your total balance without adding any extra funds, and that automatically reinvest your total balance comprising of your...
People actually do this shit.
Yeah, man. So, I think we see Ian down here. Jog on. He just says jog on. Yeah. I'm not sure what that other word says. And then JM Moore, F off scammer.
Yeah, well...
I pretty much says that...
So it says it all. Look at how much words he wrote. He should at least get some money from that.
Yeah. Sadly, he will.
Guys,
I don't know about
scammers everywhere.
Yeah. And look,
don't believe anything.
I'm starting to see a lot less of this sort of stuff, right?
People waking up to it.
Yeah. I mean...
last year, there was we're getting to crypto. Everyone's like Googling crypto and Bitcoin. Exactly. And they say, I'll make money here. There's so many, even in Australia, there's some people claiming to buy Bitcoin. They guarantee you 15 grand the first day. Hey, it's impossible. There's no such thing as free money.
No.
You got to do your research.
Yep.
We keep saying that research.
That's
and good teams. Pick a good team.
Yeah, definitely.
And don't think about money overnight. Think about long term. Think about 6 months to a year to 2-3 years.
That's right. Exactly right. So basically, yeah, that's a bit of a wrap up of the show anyway. But
right, guys.
But we definitely tune in for consensus. That's probably the biggest thing. And
check it out. Just
we're probably noticing the prices all
Coindesk.com.
Yeah, and it's probably prices will sort of drop. But again, I don't tend to fight. Con's the head of investments.
I look at prices a lot.
Yeah.
But my long term holds like EOS.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me short term because I know what they're going to be in a year from now.
That's exactly right.
All right, guys.
So we'll just wrap up on the sponsors.
Yeah, thanks, Jim Bobs.
Yeah, thanks, Jim Bobs. And I guess we should thank these guys too.
Yeah.
So and we thank Aussie Crypto Legends. Yeah. Why would we go with these guys?
Who knows?
I don't know.
We drink tea.
We drink tea and we hang out. All right. See you later, guys.
See you guys.
I better turn it off. Hey, should I turn it off? Yeah, turn it off.